Prime Minister examining CARICOM Review Commission report, pledges greater attention to Falmouth, and calls for quick passage of public pension reform bill. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Lorraine Mendez.
Government has to look about developing the capacity of the industry to manage itself efficiently and effectively.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness speaking as he reopened and toured the Money Musk sugar factory in Clarendon Friday. Government through the Sugar Company of Jamaica Holdings took over management of the factory after its owners had indicated an inability to keep it open. Mr. Holness said government had made capital investments as well as instituted strategic management to revive the factory's operations. Cabinet is now reviewing the final report from the CARICOM Review Commission before it is tabled in Parliament. Prime Minister Andrew Holness received the report last Thursday from Commission Chairman, former Prime Minister Bruce Golding. Mr. Holness set up the commission in 2016 to examine Jamaica's role in CARICOM and how the regional bloc has impacted the country's development. In Parliament Tuesday, Prime Minister Holness again called on members to act quickly and pass the pension reform bill now before the House.
We must mature to the point where we can recognize clear and present danger and act as an independent parliament in our own best interest. And so this is why we are active, not because it is a structural benchmark or because it's a policy commitment. It is because we have made a commitment to the people of Jamaica that we will manage their affairs in the best possible way and for their best interest.
And on Thursday, Prime Minister Holness signalled his intent to take a personal interest in the development of Falmouth, Trelawney. Mr. Holness said he would be correcting issues of public order, cleanliness and organisation in the town, which has hindered its growth as a cruise ship and luxury tourism destination.
Everyone wants a piece of the tourism pie. But if you rush the pie, it may fall and break up, and then all you end up with is crumbs. But if order prevails, and structure, and importantly fairness and equity, then everybody can get not just a piece of the pie, but we can grow the pie so the piece get bigger for everybody.
The Prime Minister was in Blue Waters in Trelawney, where he broke ground for the construction of the 325-room Excellence Oyster Bay Resort. The $110 million hotel is slated for a 2018 opening, with 1,500 persons securing jobs in the construction phase and another 700 once work is completed. Also at Thursday's groundbreaking, Mr. Holness assured tourism industry stakeholders that government would not rob the sector of funds when its policy of de-earmarking direct funding to some public bodies comes into effect. Tourism groups have raised concerns about funding for development projects when government takes control of the Tourism Enhancement Fund.
It's not the intention of the government to plunder any reserves or any funds that have been gained by sector industries and interests. That's not the intention. But good fiscal management of the country's resources dictate that there has to be greater central direction. And there in no way could the government pursue a policy that would be inimical to the development of the tourism industry.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness says government will seek to make greater investments in sport to build value in the sector. He was speaking on the final day of the Issa Grace Boys and Girls Championships at the National Stadium Saturday.
Sports and the value that it brings to the economy is something that the country will have to make some serious investments in.
Calabar High School walked away with top honours on the boys' side, while Edwin Allen High School secured the girls' crown. The courtesy room at the office of the Prime Minister saw some amount of traffic this past week. On Tuesday, Prime Minister Holness received representatives from Cable and Wireless Communications Group. He expressed congratulations to outgoing Managing Director of Flow Jamaica and Cayman, Garfield Sinclair. Sinclair will now head Cable and Wireless's Caribbean operations. Mr. Holness also welcomed Stephen Price, Flow's new Managing Director. Tuesday also saw the Prime Minister holding discussions with a delegation from the Office of Utilities Regulations, headed by Chairman Joseph Matalon. On Wednesday, Prime Minister Holness met with members of the Professional Engineers Board. And on Thursday, he was joined by Ambassador Nigel Clark and Senator Aubin Hill in a meeting with a delegation from Israel. On Thursday, Prime Minister Holness also met with the CEO of Citigroup Latin America. And that's how we close out Jamaica House Weekly. We return next time with more of the news coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.